Hey, it is Saturday morning. Time for cartoons. At least that's what it used to be back when entertainment was not on demand and you had to wake up on Saturday morning to see the cartoons. That was the only time. And the cartoons were not all good. Most were, well, it's all we had, so it's what we loved. Sunday, the only cartoon was Popeye. And some other things in the Popeye universe, I think. Hard to remember. But it's time for Love Morning, and that starts with a song. We start with the song. It's about we all get along and we share the gratitude that we got. And it's about how we've got a shot to be our best selves in every day. And we share ourselves in every way. And we find the things we got inside. We share them with you. Welcome to Gratitude. Time for Love Morning, yeah, it's true. Good morning. Welcome to Love Morning. Oh, I am John Halcyon. This is a daily practice of connection and whimsy and reminding ourselves that we can be love ambassadors throughout our lives every day with the opportunity to connect. I am using my toner mic that I'm quite happy with. It is a very inexpensive mic that was recommended by Painey, who's here live. Good morning, Painey. Hi. Yeah, I got these for all my co-hosts, so I'm going to record a podcast in 30 minutes. The episode 2 of Gratuitous Boobs. We're talking about 16 candles. That will be live in a few days. And also my co-hosts for Get Sparked. We all use this mic. So it's thank you for that recommendation. I'm grateful for you for having the courage and to say an uncomfortable truth. You said, hey, you don't sound that good. The content is good on Stay Sparked, but you guys don't sound good. And I kind of knew that, but I didn't know how to push in the far enough in the direction. And we still have a lot of way to go. Like, as you pointed out, this is a little echoey. I need to work on this space. Oh my gosh, I just realized I just pulled out a bunch of fur to make a play area for Asher. When he's gone, I will find a way to maybe put pink fur around here. I think that would be better than the tile that I have around me. So thank you, Painting. And good morning, Pierre. Hello to you in below zero Amsterdam. Woo! Well, good morning. And good morning, Faith. Faith is thankful to have a winter break with sun and sending us love from the Florida Keys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello to you both. I am grateful that I'm going to my friend Ben and Grace's. They have an annual Christmas party where Grace bakes these incredible homemade from scratch baked goods, like a whole table of delicacies. And she cooks like, I don't know how many nights and days, and it's just incredible. So, it's usually the one time a year that I see her, but it's an annual tradition. It's been going for a long time. And so there are people that I only see once a year at their gathering. So I'm looking forward to that later. Good morning, Donovan. Good morning to you. I'm also grateful to Ladybug, who took me last night to ecstatic dance. So I went to an ecstatic dance, which is oh boy, it's been challenging for me to overcome some anxiety about that over the years, but I had a good time last night, and the facilitators were great, and there was things that there's so many synchronicities happening in my life lately, including when I got back from last night. There was all these things that, like, I went down a thread of watching these TED Talks, and I saw one that I had to see. It's actually more than I can share right now, but I was like, oh my God, this is so in line with some thoughts I've been having lately. And then I woke up this morning, last night, oh my gosh, I got a message last night from a friend who I met in Hawaii, when I saw her, she goes, you got to come to France. I'm going to be defending my dissertation on astronomy. And I need you there. Like, these people, they need your energy. They need you to crack them out of their closed heart space. And I'm like, yeah, sure. I've never been to France. That'd be great. And last night she texted me out of the blue. And I said, hey, I've been getting thoughts that I need to travel lately. When am I supposed to come to France? And she said, this date. And I said, something inside me you're going to be there. And I said, I'll be there. I've never committed, I've always been afraid, I don't want to let people down. I don't want to commit to something that I can't do. I'm like, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be in France. And then I woke up this morning after sending the message, I'll be there, I went to sleep. I woke up this morning, she sent me all these texts, and one of them was, the last one was, or we can rent a house and have an actual ecstatic dance there. I'm like, what? So I am grateful for the synchronicities and being in the flow right now. It is wild. So I am trusting and just saying yes and saying yes and saying yes. I also had a thought a few days ago, my car is old. I've got a 2002 car. And I'm like, I need to get a new car. And then I for somebody else recently, I said, maybe just don't buy a new car and just get Ubered. How many Uber drives a month is the cost of a new car? And this morning I realized, that's me. I'm supposed to take Ubers because I've had been a thought lately, you need to drive less. So for some reason, you need to be driving less. And so I've been taking Ubers a lot lately. And then last night I was like, duh, don't buy a new car and just have an Uber budget. Duh, it's me. Wow. Mona, good morning. Yay, good to see you. I love you. And hello, Tommy. Happy Pinky Saturday to you. Well, it's okay if you didn't win the mega lottery because that's just money. And there's so many other ways to be abundant. Like you said, you would probably get drunk if you got that money. So thank goodness that you didn't get what you want because it's not what you need. Yay! Universe aligning for you too, Mona. That is awesome. Yeah, there's so much that's been happening that I cannot tell most people. I have this Google Doc of all the synchronicities that have been happening. And at the top of it, it says, because this came to me in a hit, it said, wisdom is knowing what you can say to who, when. So, I've said all I can say right now. So we're going to have a hug in a moment. If you've got something that you're grateful for, I would love to hear it. It's so wonderful to share gratitude. Oh my gosh. A friend of mine said, hey, you got to watch this exercise morning routine, which I'm like, no, I do not want to do a yoga class. But I watched it for some reason. And as soon as I started doing these exercises, which were some yoga and some just movement stuff, I'm like, oh my gosh, this feels incredible. And after each exercise, as he would stop and then he go, okay, now this feel. And I'd be like, whoa, I can feel this in my hand. And he goes, and now think of something to be grateful for. Think of something to be grateful for. I'm like, what the fuck? Everything. So what are we grateful for in this moment? Let's think about something and share it if you can, because it's so wonderful to amplify and to widen our lenses and get to experience what other people are grateful for too, which is why I do the gratitude circles twice a day, which I'm actually not doing twice a day anymore because I've got so much happening with this new clarity that I've had to say no to certain things. And I know I'm still doing the gratitude circles because I know that if I'm not there, it's okay. I won't be out of integrity if I can't make it because people can host it without me. But I've stepped down from other things where I felt like, ooh, if last minute I need to make a movement in this direction of my new clarity vision, I don't want to have to cancel something else and feel like I'm out of integrity. So I'm eliminating anything that won't let me put this as a priority. Wild. I've never had this feeling before. Ooh, Mona, yes, I told a few other people I would send it. It's not a yoga class. It's a morning movement thing, but it's like breath and movement, but I'll send it to you. Movement thing. Yeah, as soon as I watched it, I'm like, I'm going to be doing this again. trying to learn how to levitate and fly. Well, I'm rooting for you, Tommy. The more I should send you this TED Talk I watched last night about reality is not what we think it is. Maybe levitation is not too far away. Doe is grateful to be with your friends in California. Yay! That's fantastic. Yay. Enjoy your visit. Well, I'm going to have to finish up here soon because I got to prepare for my recording of episode 2 of Gratuitous Boobs that I host with Shonda and my brother. I've said I want to host a podcast with my brother for years. I just want an excuse to hang out and talk with him because he's so funny. And now we're doing it. And it's awesome. And I wanted to wait till we had 2 episodes before I shared the link, but I will share that soon after this one's done. Because it's about 16 candles and it's not a good movie. It's, I mean, it's more damaging. The whole point of our podcast is that we're rewatching the movies that warped a generation. Okay, so let's have a hug and then go off into our day. So wherever you are, give a big squeeze and embrace this body we're in. Gratitude for this body, gratitude for this connection, gratitude for this awareness that we're all more alike than we are different. We're part of this human oneness. If we can sink down beneath our minds, get into the heart and feel that connection as we take a deep breath in and squeeze. Hold it. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and all of you beautiful ambassadors of love, thank you for being here. Thanks for being a part of Hug Nation. I love you.